Kia ora. This is a video to teach you how to use the Health and Safety dashboard. You're on your front page of your Kamar login. Go to Teachers. You should see Health and Safety at the bottom. Click on it. You can see here we have hazards, incidents, and documents. Statistics should not appear on your fields. You should have these three only. Let's look at hazards. Hazards are entered by either Mike, myself, or Katie based on reports that you have sent through to us. So, we have received several notifications of the slipping hazard in A block tiles. Let's have a look at this hazard in some detail. Over here we can see A block tiles are a slipping hazard. We've identified where. We've said the likelihood is almost certain. Because we've clicked almost certain, and so far we haven't had any major accidents, we're ticking moderate. The computer itself has looked at those and decided that the risk factor is extreme. Therefore, we need to eliminate the hazard. We've added a person who is in charge of eliminating the hazard, and we now have the things in place that Mike is working on to get rid of the hazard. So we have quotes in place to 2 different companies with a goal of eliminating it by the end of Term 2, 2022. We currently have signboards placed on both levels, slippery when wet as an interim measure. We still know that it's very likely a student will fall or an adult will fall during this time, but we are working to eliminate the hazard. This has been allocated to review by the Health and Safety Committee. Last time we looked at it and identified it was the 8th of February, and we will be reviewing it again on the 29th of March. We'll keep reviewing it and keep updating these controls until the hazard is eliminated. Then it will be taken off here and disregarded once the hazard is gone. So the process for that is notify Mike, myself, or Katie of the hazard, be quite clear and specific about it, and then we will enter it into here, find our controls for getting rid of it, and action those. Incidents is the one that you can do yourself, and you're probably most likely to do on a regular basis. Here is incidents. Let's imagine that I am in charge of a sports team. Don't laugh, it could happen. If I take my sports team out, it's wet, it's muddy, it's raining, it's football, there is likely to be some sort of injury or accident on the field. I come back from my sports team event. A student has sprained their ankle on a wet, muddy field. I'm going to do an incident report. I click on New Incident. So, sprained ankle during football match. It was a Wednesday afternoon game. It was (4:15 p.m. Under locations, I'm going to scroll down until I find off-site on-strip sports event. I'm going to put injury. It's a sprain. It was a minor sprain, and I'm going to hit OK. Over here, I am now going to select the person involved. Let's imagine that it was a small accident-prone Year 11. There she is. I am now going to, if I want to, I can add a phone number for her there. I'm going to go to the next details, injury, strain or sprain, and I'm going to put this here, description of injury. Sprained right ankle. She doesn't work here, so I'm not notifying WorkSafe. It's not a WorkSafe notifiable injury. Just to check whether it is a WorkSafe notifiable injury, I can click on this link here, which takes me to WorkSafe's website, and it tells me what a notifiable event is. So you can have a look there if you're not sure of what a notifiable event is, and it will take you directly to that site. Treatment, and I'm going to put cold pack and parent called. Treatment outcome, parent called to take student to A and E for further assessment. It seemed fairly obvious to me that the ankle was sprained, but I obviously am not medical, so I'm getting the parent to take the student to the A&E. There was no damage to property. There was no preventative action. It is almost certain that it will happen again, but when we're on a sports field, the preventative action is, don't slip. So there are no attachments because I don't have any doctor's reports or anything like that. But if I did, I could scan them and attach them here. So that's that one done. So now if I go back over to my screen, I clicked out of there and I went to incidents. Here's the incident. I can click on it and it will give me the details. At the moment, the only people that can see the incidents are the people with incident access. So you will not see a whole list of incidents for people that you are not related to or don't have control over. Only those people who need to see those will see those. So for example, the main office staff should be able to have access to see these in case a parent calls and requests information about an injury their daughter has received at work, at school. The nurse should be able to see the incidents, and the Health and Safety Committee should be able to see the incidents. So these are the main people who will be able to see the incidents. You should only be able to see your own. Last section is documents. I'm just trialing putting our RAM documents in here at the moment as we're in discussion about where all our forms and documents will live. I am putting them in here. So this is your low risk and local activities. This is your high risk and overnight activities. And you'll see that over to the side, if you go detailed, you can click on this link and you can get a form to use. So it's just another useful place to go if you want to find the RAM form or the SAPS form. So the basic things are hazards. You tell Mike, Katie, or myself, we load the hazard and then work to eliminate it. Incidents, you experience any sort of incident which you think has caused injury or is an accident, and that would go in here. Documents, just another place to look if you want the RAM forms. That's it from me. Hope it's easy, and let's hope it all works out for us.